Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Rams. And it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Escapes the defender. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd down and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it after a loss of 1.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
4th down. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously. Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Jackson will keep it, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all. And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage. Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Albert O, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Robinson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the gun on third down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. At plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
From the 6. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. On second down, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it will push the lead up to 5. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break. But we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Fields. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Fields. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Jackson. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, this is Kamara. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They run. It's Kamara. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the office.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Henry runs 54 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squiver picked up around the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive first and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 76 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A busy night continues for Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Jackson now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kamara on the read option. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Fields. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears